How much does it really cost to buy a home? The cost to buy a house is different for each individual situation. The things to be cognizant of are your down payment plus your closing costs. Outside of those two things, what you need to keep track of is also your mortgage payment and your mortgage rate. Ideally, for a person trying to budget, the things that you want to make sure you have an eye on are your total down payment amount, which is usually in the Arlington area about 3% and higher, plus your closing costs, which is about 2.5% to 3% of the total sales price. So when considering your interest rate, a lender is going to look at a couple different aspects of your application. One of them being your credit score, also your debt to income ratio, and any asset information you may have. When choosing your lender, this is a really important part of the process. Normally in the North Arlington market, you want banks that are going to be able to close quickly on a loan, offer great rates, and able to get an appraisal scheduled for you. Local banks like First Savings Bank is really our go-to bank, not because we have any business kickback with them, but because we know they're going to protect our clients. Local banks do a really good job of selecting their appraiser, which places a value on your home. Instead of an RFP process like larger banks, like a Wells Fargo, a SunTrust, a Chase, they all do an RFP process and ask for an appraiser's lowest and best offer to do the job of appraising a home in North Arlington. What happens is an appraiser from Clarksville, Maryland, or Richmond, Virginia, travels to Ballston, Arlington to assess a value on a home. This can be detrimental to a buyer because if the value of the home is appraised lower than the contract sales amount, the delta between the contract sales amount and the appraisal, the buyer is on the hook to pay. With local banks, they actually contract out their appraisers. So the appraiser is knowledgeable about the local market. Their office might be here in Ballston, it might be in McLean, Falls Church, but they do a lot of work in those areas. So naturally, appraisals tend to come in at value or higher than value. That's one way you want to protect yourself as a buyer in the Arlington market. Thanks for watching. I hope this was helpful. My name's Anshul Pali and I'm with the Keri Shull real estate team. If you have any home buying needs, go to kerishull.com and request to get an appointment with me.
Thanks for sticking around to the end of our video. If you're interested in more videos like this, click here. And if you want to subscribe, click down here. We look forward to talking to you soon. And make sure you comment below. We always respond and look forward to hearing from you.